Welcome back to the Google AI Studio series, and in this video I will showcase what are the settings available in the settings section on Google AI Studio. So to access these settings I will click on this settings which is present here. Now here the first thing is this theme option. So for me I have configured this as dark theme, which we can change to light theme, and the another option is this system theme. So which means the whatever theme I have configured at the system level, it would use that particular theme. So since I have configured the dark theme at the system level, so that's why it is turning into the dark mode when I am choosing this system theme here. Then we have this account settings. But before talking about this, let's talk about this save settings first. So if you want to autosave your prompts, then you would have to keep this enabled from here. Otherwise, either you will have to manually save the prompt each time or you will lose that particular prompt. So now let me show you how this works. So first let me keep this enabled, and here I will click on this create prompt. So here I will give one prompt. So let's say I am giving what is the capital of France, and let's run this. So as you can see, it is auto saving this prompt as soon as I hit enter, and the prompt is also saved in this library as well. So all of this happened because we have kept the auto saving feature enabled. So let's now disable that feature. So again I will go to the settings, and here let's disable this. Now if I go to again create prompt, so here you should note one important thing, that once we have disabled that particular feature, then all the prompts which we have already saved will remain as it is. So here you can see the library contains all the prompts which we have already saved. So this will only affect the new prompts or any changes in the existing prompts. So now let's give one another prompt. So let's say this time I am saying what is the capital of USA. So let's run this. So you can observe here it did not autosave that particular prompt, although we have this option. So if I click over here, so we can manually save this particular prompt here. So we can give the name and we can say save. So it is saving and it is saved and it is added in the library as well. So now let's say if I click over this create prompt again, and now this time if I say what is the capital of India, and if I run this prompt this time, and if I do not save this manually from here, and if I click somewhere which takes me out of this particular prompt area, so let's say if I click over this stream real time, then you can see the prompt is not added in the library. And if I again go to this create prompt, then it will start a completely new session and we have lost that particular prompt now. So that prompt is now gone and there is no way to get that prompt again. So it's better to keep this feature enabled until and unless we have some specific reason to keep this disabled. Now I will again go to the settings and make it enabled. Now let's talk about this API plan information. So in the previous video, we had already seen that how to create the API key in this Google AI Studio, and there I had also told you that we need to have one project on the Google Cloud in order to create this API key, so that the API key which we are creating can be associated with that particular project. So now let's understand what's written here. So it is saying you can upgrade to a paid plan by enabling billing in your Google Cloud project associated with your API key. So which means we will initially be on the free plan, and which we can upgrade to the paid plan by enabling the billing in our Google Cloud project, for which we have created the API key. So it means that we will not be moved to the paid plan automatically. Rather, we will have to first create one billing account, and then we will have to configure that billing account in that corresponding project. Don't worry, I will cover these things as well in detail in the upcoming videos, like how to create these billing accounts and how to upgrade to the paid account. So I will cover all of these things end to end. So stay tuned and keep subscribed to the channel. Now here the next thing is very important, that whatever request we make on Google AI Studio UI platform, those are free of cost. So whether we are on the free plan or on the paid plan, There is not any cost associated with these requests which we are making on the Google AI Studio platform through UI interaction from here, from the create prompt. So now your question will be like, when exactly we will have to consider this billing and all. So this billing and the pricing is only applicable when we are using this created API key to make the API calls in our custom code and the applications. So only then we will have to worry about the costing and the pricing. Otherwise, if you are using this platform through UI only, then all the things are absolutely free of cost. The same thing is written here. The request in Google AI Studio will remain free even if you upgrade a project to the paid plan for the API. So if I summarize, everything which you are accessing through UI is free of cost, whether you are on the paid plan or the free plan. And if you are using the API key and integrating these Gemini models into your custom applications, and on top of that, if we have upgraded to the paid plan, then only the pricing is applicable for our usage. Now there might be another question from you, that why would I even upgrade to the paid plan if I integrate and use these models in my applications free of cost? So the answer is the threshold rate limits. So if I scroll down a little bit here, and if I select here this Gemini 1.5 Pro, then for this model we have this free of charge plan and this paid plan. So if we are on this free plan, then we can just hit 2 requests per minute, whereas for this pay as you go plan we can hit 1000 requests per minute. And similarly there are rate limits on the tokens per minute and the request per day as well. And below this the pricing structure is there. So for example, it will cost us for $1.25 for 1 million tokens and so on. We will discuss these things in detail in the pricing video, but the main idea which I want to convey here, that you should use the free plan when you are just trying out these models and for learning purpose. But if you are building some application which can have considerable traffic, then you should move to the paid plan. And likewise, you can check the rate limits for other models from this drop down. So if I select this 1.5 flash, then the rate limits will change, like it is allowing us for 15 requests per minute for the free plan, and similarly the limit is increased to the 2000 requests per minute instead of 1000 requests. So now I hope you have learned something new from this video, and if so, then do hit the like button, and if you are interested to learn more such things, then I would advise you to subscribe the channel as well.